In the 1990s, Romania's institutionalized orphans totaled over 200,000, including me, Izidor Ruckel. In the winter of 1989 through 1990, communism fell peacefully across the Soviet bloc, except in Romania. Protests for democratic reform spread across the country, and our dictator, Nicolae Ceausescu, fought the revolution and was eventually arrested.
Bucharest radio reports that ousted communist dictator Nicolae Ceausescu and his wife have been executed. They were executed for, quote, grave crimes against Romania.
After the revolution, Western media poured into Romania and uncovered an appalling secret. State-run asylums where tens of thousands of disabled orphans were warehoused. A reporter described one of the institutions as having Auschwitz-like conditions. I can attest to that truth, because this is where they found my friends and I, fighting to survive. The life at the Cămin Spital pentru deficient copii was pure hell. No heat, no toys, no education. Could you imagine most of your life being beaten for the simplest things you did? Could you imagine dying of starvation and being able to give up on life because life was cruel to you? A life that you never asked for. I came to America because John Upton came to Romania and he started videotaping kids, taking those tapes to America and showing them to families who were interested in adopting. One of those families was my adoptive parents, Marlis and Daniel Ruckel. When John Upton showed them the videotape, he actually tried to explain to them, this child is severely damaged, he is severely handicapped, and he's retarded. By then, my adoptive parents had already made up their mind. There isn't anything in this world that's going to change our mind. We will take him just as he is. If God could rescue me and give me opportunities to become an author, a two-time award-winning documentary producer, could you imagine what the opportunities for others would be like if they were just given the opportunity? To be able to know that there are many orphans who are left behind, especially those who I grew up with, is devastating. It's devastating because I'm constantly reminded that they could have had an opportunity and instead they're stuck. Is there a way that we can alternate this? Let 10 people go to America and let me live in their shoes instead. I may not be able to rescue every orphan, whether it's through financial or through awareness, but the one thing we can make a difference. If we turn this story into a motion picture film, millions will be able to hear and see the story. That is more than I can share in my lifetime of speaking engagement. Even though my adoptive parents did the best that they could, it wasn't enough in the long run. They weren't going to be able to heal the scars, the wounds, and the rage that I went through in the institution. I needed something else.